Hey guys, this is Maffer with another Minecraft video. I'm here with weberboy1022, and we're on the survival server on M&B server right now. And Weber has agreed to do the very first get to know a mod episode. So congratulations, and you're a brave, brave man.
Thank you.
So first off, where have you taken me? Where are we?
I have taken to my humble abode of the little mod village we have over here.
Okay, cool. You got a beacon going on here and
Yep.
some other stuff. This is
Mm-hmm.
all on the survival server. So did you? How'd you get this beacon? Is that
Well, me and my friends Noah Trickster 1399. Well, I made a wither farm with him, and so I would just farm it and stuff, and then it would usually take me about 3 minutes to get one wither skeleton skull, and then I would get all these kill all these withers and get a beacon.
wow? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
pretty OP on the server.
Awesome. So we're here to kind of talk about what it's like to be a moderator and all that kind of good stuff. So first off, the
Yep.
basics. So how long have you been playing Minecraft?
I've been playing Minecraft like 2 years now. Thing
Okay.
is, and the funny thing is, I used to think Minecraft was a boring game, and now look at me.
Yeah. So and then how long have you been playing on M&B?
Envy, I've actually been playing um over my 2 years is actually in June, so pretty
Two
long
years in
time.
June. So you started playing M&B almost as soon as you started playing Minecraft. It sounds like.
Yep.
Wow. And how did you find the server? Do you remember?
I was basically just looking for random servers and stuff, and then I just came across MLB. There's a story that happens to it. When I first joined the server, I went through another portal. I got stuck in it, so I quit for a week, and then I was lagging, and so I glitched. I was falling through the world. I quickly did slash town spawn, and then I was saved by lag.
You were saved by lag when you first get. Well, okay. So that's so maybe lag is a good thing. You're a fan of lag. Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes,
Sometimes, only when you're falling.
yeah.
Ah, all right, cool. So you joined M&B a couple years back, and how long have you been a mod on the server?
I've been a mod for like 4 months, 3 days ago actually.
4 months. And what level mod are you?
I am a junior mod.
You're a junior mod. So what kind of commands? Tell us. This is our very first episode. So what kind of commands do junior mods get?
I get to mute people who don't listen and they can't control their vocabulary. I also
People
get
who
to
can't control their vocabulary.
Yep, and people who decide to destroy people's builds and stuff. I can jail them,
Uh huh.
and then I can always kick someone if they don't listen.
So mutes, jails, and kicks. What's your favorite command?
I would say mute.
Mute. So
Yeah.
do you use that a lot?
Oh yes.
So when someone says, I don't like you,
Like
Weber boy, is that when you like mute?
first of all, I would normally warn them and be like, "No, you don't say that to me.
Okay. So
I
not
can't
just
have them
if
say
not just
that."
if someone says something mean to you, you don't mute them. So what do they have to say in order to get muted?
First of all, the number one way for me to mute them is by advertising. We
Uh
don't like
huh.
that.
Yep.
And then normally, if like I said, if they don't control their vocabulary, I warn them first, then I mute them.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And how often would you say that you have to use that command, that mute command?
Whatever I'm on factions, most likely like an hour, every hour.
Every hour on factions. Yeah, factions is a feisty
Yes,
server. All
very
those people
feisty.
trying to be all up in each other's business. So
Yep.
cool. Take me for a walk here. What else is around here
All
while we're
right.
while we're chatting here?
Down here is actually my storage room, which you
Oh,
guys already seen.
yeah, I was just checking it out.
And then there's a secret air room in here. You go in here, and then you see my oh
Ow!
no,
Ow! Ow! Oh, little fire! Ah!
do
Little fire!
slash. I forgot you don't have God mode.
Oh, God mode. I
I
didn't
have
get
God
I
mode.
didn't get that in mod school.
Nope. Well, thing is, I have Overlord and stuff, but this is my little
Oh,
nether wart farm and
this is
stuff.
cool. So you farm this for money and stuff?
Yeah, most of the time.
I was gonna say because you can't make this
Here,
many potions. This is like a ton of
I'll,
potions.
I'll help you out
Oh,
there.
phew, thank you. All right.
All right, and there's nothing in there, so it's just for make it look not
So
suspicious.
so you tricked me into running through that. And which brings me to mind. So, how many abuse threads have you had on the forums about your
I have
behavior as a
actually
moderator?
had two abuse threads.
Two
Both of
abuse
them
threads.
actually fake. My first one was actually photoshopped.
Really? You had a
Photoshopped.
photoshopped abuse thread. That's awesome.
Like he said I'm not gonna like he said like Boji. Well, I'm not gonna, Bojiville mine 123. He decided to report me by using by using Photoshop. He said he photoshopped something that I didn't say.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. So this is a first for me. I was not expecting this to hear
Yeah.
that. So if you've been a mod long enough, you're going to get somebody mad at you because you're trying to, you're kind of policing the server and disciplining
Yep.
people, and people eventually get mad about that. So,
Yeah.
so abuse threads, are in some ways, I think, a rite of passage for mods.
Yep. And they're
It
also
means,
pretty good jokes.
yeah, they're good jokes, but that's awesome. But actually, Photoshop. So, what were the consequences of that, or did you have any?
He was banned from the server for 3 days, and then we suspended him from the forum for 2 days.
Wow. So don't make fake abuse threads. Is the moral of that story?
Yep.
Now, what about the other abuse thread? Were you abusing people?
Um, I can't. I think it was like I muted someone for uh, like they're cursing and stuff.
They said that that wasn't a bad word, and therefore you shouldn't have muted them. And
Yeah, all that stuff. Yada
abuse,
yada
abuse,
yada.
abuse. Okay,
Pretty the same old, same old.
yeah, that makes sense. Hey, this beacon doesn't have any status effects.
Yeah, I don't I know why. Cause Die Dragon, he recently before we started this, he removed my beacon, so I could probably fix it.
Aha. So so you're only a modest abuser, just a little bit of abuse, only two abuse threads, and so being a mod, what's your favorite thing about it? What do you like most about being a
My
mod?
favorite thing about it is that people actually notice me, and
Uh
when I first became mod, they're like, "Who's Weberboy?" And now whenever I get on, they're like all fan over me.
huh. So you like the fans.
The fans,
Nice. That's hilarious. And so what's
and
your least
also
Oh, go ahead.
all the people who when I was like an overlord, like who would curse and stuff, and that they were complete jerks to everyone. I could finally be able to punish them whenever they did something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that one. It's nice having some ability to influence like the culture of the server and the tone on the server and all the rest of that. Because
Yeah,
it can definitely be lame when people are just, totally harassing someone else and you're helpless to do anything about it. I'm definitely
yeah.
so what's your least favorite thing about being a mod?
Least favorite thing
Yeah.
is doing the mod request.
The mod requests. So,
Yes.
how many mod requests do you find yourself doing every day?
Normally when I get home from school, 30.
30 mod requests. Wow, you're a madman.
Yeah, and I'm
That
not too happy about it. Also,
he's not too happy about it. So, so what's the best mod request that you can think of
hmm.
that you've had to deal with?
Well, whenever people ask for op, or no, whenever people say they're from Planet Minecraft,
Oh, do they do that in mod requests?
sometimes,
Oh, that's awesome. And they just
and
must
then
want to be banned, I think, is probably.
yes, very much. Thing is, us junior mods, whenever someone asks for say that they're from Planet Minecraft and they want op, you
Yep.
kick them, and then you said, "You are now op."
Yeah, nice. Nice. I will have to remember that. That's good.
It's
So,
very good.
so when you see some sort of behavior that you know is not, kind of behavior that's supposed to happen on the server, how do you decide what punishment to give and the duration of that punishment?
First thing I would do, I would normally warn them. And if they constantly do it, I would warn them the second time. And if they keep doing it, I would mute them for at least an hour.
Yeah. So I know Modmaster published some guidelines recently
Mm-hmm.
for us mods, which is nice. It was just last week when I joined as a mod,
Yes. The
and
thing
so
is, when I first got junior mod, they just gave me a list of commands to write down and to remember them.
Here's some commands. Use them in good health. Is that pretty much it?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, it's very cool. What's outside here? I got it.
Outside,
Yeah.
well, I used to have a cow farm over here. Oh, creeper.
Oh,
Right.
oh no. Oh,
All right. So over here used to be my cow farm, my tree farm, but I get rid of it because it was causing lag for me. So all I have is my wheat farm over here, and then over there is a
you
little
like? Is this for bread and
village.
cookies? Is that what this is?
It used to be for mating cows.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Thought you
And
were
then
like
over
into the carbs,
here,
maybe.
and then over here is um Darling 5/8 and Cats Eat Poop and Trickster 1399 and Sienna Loves. All their houses are over here.
Nice.
They're all moderators. You'll probably get to interview them soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited. We have a bunch of mods that have signed up. I made a schedule, and
Yep.
I think like half a dozen have signed up. Mod Master is going to as soon as he's healthy again. So
Yep.
I'm super stoked about all that. Still no word from Pendar yet. I've been told not to hold my breath, but I'm hoping if people come and like these videos that he might grace us with a few minutes of his time to
Yeah.
be harassed
You
with
you'll
questions.
probably have like a macros that says K all the time.
What do you think about that, Kay?
The K, I've actually got a response from the K.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So, what would you like to see for M&B going forward? I mean, what could be improved about the server?
Finding out what is causing the lag, and then once we figure out what's causing all the lag, we could probably get a bunch more players to come play and stuff
Uh huh.
on the server, and then like crack down on all of those hackers, which will never happen.
I actually think that the hacking on M&B is not as bad. I mean, so I have to confess, I've played on Mineplex, and
Yo,
I call it Hackplex.
their
Be-
anti-cheat plugin is horrible.
oh, it's abs. I get kicked all the time for cheating, and of course I'm not cheating.
Yeah,
But and then there's tons of people who are cheating, and they're just fine. But
yeah, exactly.
so yeah, I think it's. I mean, I'm sure there's some hackers. There's always going to be some hackers, but
Yeah,
little script kiddies or whatever. But I think M&B is not too bad in that. So
yeah,
in
not
terms
too
of the
bad.
lag, do you guys have lag here on the survival server as well as because I've
Um,
experienced it on factions. But
we used to have RAM leaks and stuff, so like survival was actually down for a couple of months while they're trying to figure it out. And then the reason why it was crashing all the time is because of the resource world we had.
huh,
So we had to get rid of the resource world and all that. And then finally the RAM leaks stopped happening, and then but once 1.8 version of this comes out, it should be much better.
yeah. So do you have any? So I got to ask you this question. When I was made mod, I had lots of people said congrats, all that kind of good stuff. A few people were like boo, um, and
Mhm.
a lot of people said, how did I get mod? And I'm sure you've been asked that question
I've
tons
been
of
asked that
times.
many of times
So what
actually.
is your answer to that? When people say, Weber boy, how'd you get mod? What do you say?
I usually say I hacks.
Ah, excellent. Um, see, that's one of my quests. Is part of the series is to get a good answer for that question,
Yep,
because that's a question that everybody wants to know: is how'd you get mod? What they really want to know is though, how do I get mod? They want to know how they can get
yeah.
mod.
Thing is, when people ask how do I get mod, that basically kind of decreases your chances.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. So, so asking the question again, how did you get mod? I mean, what was your experience before becoming a mod, and what was it you think that caused you to be made a mod?
Well, at first, when I first joined Survival, I was a new, or when I first joined M&B, I got Overlord a month after I joined, and then I was donor abuser, which, and then I got banned like 3 times for that.
You got banned on the server?
Yes, I've been banned 3 times actually.
3 times. That
Yeah,
is new to me. So that's interesting.
all for donor abusing. One was temp ban, and 2 of them were perm ban.
Well, I'm just looking at your BM info right now, and I see 1 permanent ban, and I see
Well, yeah,
or previous
that's
ban,
because
6 mutes, and 3 warnings. So shame on you. You're
I've been
trouble.
really bad. I've been a really bad duck.
You have been. Yes, you have been. Maybe from duck rolling people. That could
Yep,
also cause
that's true.
cause problems. So you so you were a donor abuser, and
I
then
was, and then after I've been banned, I learned my lesson because I was a very, very immature 12-year-old back then.
uh-huh.
So I learned my lesson and stuff, and then so I decided to actually help out, and then I would help out and stuff. And then one day on September 27th, I would say I think it's because of this comment. This one comment that said I said racist much, and then started messaging Kane Moon would message me all these questions, and then next thing you know, I get kicked for Kappa during the drop party, and then I log on. I was like, what? And I'm junior mod.
Oh, so no,
I
so you
kind
had no idea. So did you ever ask to be made junior mod?
well, I kind of figured it out when Kane started asking me the
Yeah.
questions. And then, well, here's a fun fact. It was actually almost wasn't junior mod because it was a 3 to 4 vote.
Oh, really? So the
Yeah,
staff had to vote, and there were 7 of them at the time, and so
yeah,
3 of them, I guess 4 of them must have said yes, make you a mod, and 3 of them said no.
yeah. I was actually very surprised when that happened because
Huh.
of my past and stuff. But
Yeah.
turns out, I guess I've been a very good junior mod.
Cool. Well, yeah, you're still a junior mod 4 months later, right? So
Yep.
that ain't bad. So I got to ask, how many times did you ask to be made a junior mod?
Have I actually asked to be
Yeah,
one?
how many times have you asked to be made junior mod?
Like none.
Like 0. Yeah, that's what I figured. And that's
Like
one thing that people watching this should understand, that on M&B and on most of the other servers that I've been on, and I've actually been an admin on another server. Sometimes people ask me that stuff, but generally speaking, people that ask to be made mod are not
don't
given the
get it.
highest priority. Yeah. So if you want mod, don't ask for it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and then
And,
yeah, go ahead.
and then just don't be like a big mini mod.
Don't be a mini mod. So mini mod. So tell me about mini mod behaviors. What are mini mod behaviors that you see?
Basically, us mods mostly hate mini mods because basically they would basically repeat everything we would say right after we say it.
So you'd warn someone, you know, watch your language. And someone else says, "Yeah, watch your language." Or,
Well,
sorry.
sometimes in threads, like forum threads, I would say, "Oh, please stop like doing this and that," and then there would be another player to be like what weberboy1022 said. Yeah, you should like stop.
Yeah. So what about people that are, the welcoming committee? Because there's always those people on the server who are, someone new comes on the server, like, welcome. If you have any questions,
Oh, that kind of annoys me sometimes.
yeah.
Like very much at some moments. Like if you constantly say that, there's also mod requests. So
Huh. Yep.
yeah,
So you feel that there's kind of an existing system with your mod requests for people to get help, and so your
yeah,
opinion is that these people should just use that system. But you realize that causes you to have more mod requests that you have to deal with, and you hate dealing with mod
that is
requests.
true.
So
But most of the time, whenever I answer them, they're all offline.
yeah, Miss Saying, you're making work for yourself, my friend.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So what do you see for yourself in the future, in your future with M&B?
I would see myself like being senior mod, like and like being going so far. I feel like I want to be on MMV till like the end. It seems like.
Uh-huh. Cool. That's awesome. Well, see, so for those that don't know, M&B has 3 main moderator levels. So there's junior mod, mod, and then senior mod. And senior mod is effectively as high as you can go. Uh, there are
Exactly.
at
Yeah, there are admins, but
there are
like,
admins on the server, but that's not really uh, a rank that is attained by
yeah, the
mere
thing is,
mortals.
most of our admins have been on here since the beginning.
Right. Yeah, they have some serious credibility and personal relationships and things like that. So those
Yeah.
of us who are random internet people uh, can't really hope, I don't think, to get further than senior mod.
Yeah.
But cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with the M&B world and the YouTube world in general before we end this?
Not really. That MMB is like the greatest server out there.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks so much for being brave and being the first mod to join the Get to Know a Mod series.
I
Appreciate
feel
it a
proud.
huge amount. Yeah, no, you're awesome for doing that. And for those of you
Welcome.
watching this, please feel free to leave any comments. I'm sure Weber, I'm sure you'll come and check out the video when it's up on YouTube, and
Most likely,
maybe
yes.
maybe answer any questions that people ask that might be directed towards you.
Yep.
And there'll be more of these coming forward. I've got, as I mentioned, I've got about half a dozen mods who have signed up to take part in this thus far, and actually a little bit more than that. Looks like we have 8 so far, 9 that have signed up if we count Modmasta, and so those will be coming in the future days. So thanks again for everyone who's watched this, and have fun. Join us on mnb.net. Bye, guys.
Bye.